Hello everyone, welcome to GS Core. We are into the current affairs through MCQs series, and today we'll be taking the specific PYQs or the questions on current affairs with respect to geography subject. GS Core has given a very good initiative to organize an all India PT mock test, which is an OMR based test, which will be holding in various schools which are spread across 20 plus cities in India. You can scan this QR code to register yourself, and you can also visit this website, that is iscore.in. The next test is happening on 30th April and 10th May, and the fees for the test is not very high, it is meager. Now, taking the first question for today, with reference to the National Monsoon Mission, consider the following statements. Basically, the National Monsoon Mission, it is a very good initiative which has been taken to understand the phenomena of monsoon. What are the variations in the monsoon, how the winds are getting altered, okay? The amount of moisture which is present in these winds, how it is varying, okay? Moisture, then there is temperature, then also we can see there are other phenomena like El Nino, La Nina, then we can see we have Indian Ocean Dipole, then we have Pacific Decadal Oscillation. Okay, so these are the different phenomena which also influence monsoon. Thus, National Monsoon Mission, it is one of the flagship program which is being implemented in India. So, consider the following statements. Statement 1 is, it was launched by Ministry of Science and Technology to set up a state-of-the-art dynamic prediction system for monsoon rainfall at different scales. So, analyzing this statement, we can see this National Monsoon Mission, it was not launched by Ministry of Science and Technology, but it was launched by Ministry of Earth Sciences. It was launched by Ministry of Earth Sciences, thus making the statement 1 as an incorrect statement. Looking at statement 2, it is implemented by the Indian Meteorological Department. Analyzing this statement again, this is also an incorrect statement because this is launched by Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology. Which is situated in Pune. So this is the implementing agency of National Monsoon Mission. Thus, this statement also becomes an incorrect statement, and the correct answer for this question is C, that is both 1 and 2. Moving towards next question. Arrange the following mountain passes. Okay, this is about the mountain passes from west to east. West to east, it will be in this format. This is west and this is east. So it is asking to arrange this following passes in this format. So we can see options are Jalepla, Bamla, Nakula and Nathula. So here we can see the correct options on the map. So we have Nathula, Jalepla, Bamla and Nakula. Nakula is not given here, but we can see Nakula is present over this part. Nakula is present here. Thus, we can see the westernmost part. The westernmost part, the mountain pass present is Nathula. Sorry, it is Nakula. Then we have Nathula. Then we have Jalepla. And next we have Bamla. Okay, we can see it on the map also. Nakula, Nathula, Jalepla and Bamla. So this is the sequence for our answer here. Thus 3, 4, 1, 2. which is being matched by A, thus making A as the correct answer for this question. These passes we can see it is being connecting the part of India with the Tibetan part of China. Or Tibetan China here. Thus, these passes remain in news for many of the reasons. Next question for today is about the Duncan Passage. Duncan Passage, which islands it separates? So, options are Rutland Island and Little Andaman, Car Nicobar and Great Nicobar, Long Island, North Andaman, Middle Andaman and South Andaman. So, looking at the map here, we can see the Duncan Passage. It is present between this main island of Rutland Island and it is separating it from the Little Andaman Island here, thus making option A as the correct answer for this question about the Duncan Passage. Moving towards the next question, we can see consider the following statements regarding the rivers which are present in Uttarakhand. Basically, these are the different confluences point and the rivers which are confluencing into this Alaknanda, that is the headstream river. Here we can see Alaknanda, it is a headstream and these are the tributaries. These are the tributaries here. Thus we can see options as Alaknanda and Dhauliganga, Vishnuprayag. Is this correct option or not? This is the correct option. Okay, this is the correct answer here. Now, Alaknanda and Mandakini river. Basically, Alaknanda and Dhauliganga, they are confluencing into each other at Vishnuprayag. Vishnuprayag is the first point of confluence. Vishnuprayag is the first point of confluence. This is the headstream of Alaknanda. And this is Dhauliganga. Okay. Now, next point. Alaknanda and Mandakini and Nandaprayag. Basically, Nandaprayag is not a correct option for Alaknanda and Mandakini, but it is Rudraprayag. It is Rudraprayag. Now, this option becomes here the incorrect option for this one. Now, next option is Alaknanda and Bhagirathi. Alaknanda and Bhagirathi, they confluence at Devprayag. Thus, this option also becomes an incorrect option or incorrect pair. Now, option 4 is Alaknanda and Pindar Glacier. This is confluencing at current Prayag. So, this is the correct option. We can see these options on map also. So, this is the main river, which is the Alaknanda. This is Alaknanda. This is the headstream of this river. Now, the first confluencing point is Dhauliganga at Vishnuprayag. Second is Nandaprayag with the confluencing of Nandakini river. Third confluencing point is Pindar, that is Karnaprayag, confluencing of Pindari Ganga or Pindar river into the Alaknanda. Next confluencing point is Rudraprayag with the confluencing of Mandakini river into the Alaknanda. And when this Alaknanda river, it reaches towards the point of Badrinath, it is Haridwar. So here we can see at Devprayag, the another headstream river of Ganga, that is Bhagirathi. So this river Alaknanda, it confluences into Bhagirathi and the Bhagirathi flows forward. Bhagirathi here flows forward because it becomes a headstream river at this point. Thus, looking at the options here, we have 1 and 4 that is present in D as the correct answer for this question. Next question we have, consider the following statements about the Hindu Kush Himalayan mountain regions. So Hindu Kush Himalayan mountain regions, we can see it is the part of Himalayas. It is the actually the part of Himalayas where the high glaciers are present, where the glaciers are present. So we can see in this map, this is the Hindu Kush Himalayas, and these are the countries which are the part of the Hindu Kush Himalayas here. These are the countries. It is including China also. So here we can see the Hindu Kush Himalayas. It is consisting of 8 countries. It is consisting of 8 countries with Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar. Okay. So these are the countries which are forming the part of the Hindu Kush Himalayas here. Now, looking at the options, the option or the statement one is the rate of warming reported in the Hindu Kush Himalayan region is higher than the global average. Basically, this statement is a correct statement. You might be aware about the climate change which is occurring because of the global warming, and here according to a report, the Hindu Kush Himalaya region, it is warming at the rate of 0.3 degrees Celsius higher than the global average. Global average, it is almost predicted at 1.5 degrees Celsius. Currently in the year, in the contemporary time, it has already breached 1.1 degrees Celsius in this regime of point. And this 1.5 degrees Celsius, it has been predicted to be breached by the year of 2030 to 2035. Thus, statement 1 becomes a incorrect statement for this question. About statement 2, due to higher rates of warming, glaciers in the region are shrinking at a higher pace than the global average. So this statement also becomes a correct statement for this question, because the glaciers which are present in the part of Hindu Kush mountains, they are also experiencing the global warming and the climate change, and because of which the rate of flow of river, it has increased by almost 5.5% in the Himalayan region. Also, the lakes which are present there, lakes which are present in the Himalayan region, their average height, it is increasing by almost 0.2 meter per year. It is almost rising from, this is an average data. This is an average data, but this is occurring in the part of the Himalayan region. Now, option 3, the Hindu Kush Himalayan region is also known as the third pole. Basically, this is the correct statement. Why? The question is why. What is the third pole? What is first pole? What is second pole? So, third pole we can see, it is a part of the cryosphere. It is the part of cryosphere. The first pole, it is present in Arctic. The second pole, it is present in Antarctic. And the third pole, it is present in this Himalayan region in the Hindu Kush mountain because of the high presence of glaciers. Because of the high presence of glaciers, it is considered as the third pole of the world, thus making question statement 1, 2 and 3 as the correct statement, and the answer for this question as D, 1, 2 and 3, all of the above. Moving towards next question, match the following straits. Okay, match the following straits to the water bodies they connect. Okay, so we can see this water bodies and the straits through the diagrams also. First pair is Strait of Hormuz. Strait of Hormuz, here we can see it is present in between the UAE and the Iran. This is the land body. Okay, this is the land body here we can see, but the water bodies here we can see, which is connecting this two water bodies. It is Persian Gulf. It is Persian Gulf, and here we can see Gulf of Oman. Here we can see this is Oman country, and here is the presence of Gulf of Oman. So we can see the Strait of Hormuz, it is connecting these two water bodies, that is Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman here. Now, next strait here we can see Bab al-Mandab. Bab al-Mandab, it is one of the very important strait which is present here between the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. It is present between the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden, which is connecting the countries of Africa with Asia. Okay, it is connecting the countries with Africa and Asia here. Thus, we can see the Bab al-Mandab. It is connecting Red Sea and Gulf of Aden here. So, this is the correct pair for this one. So, A is for 4 and B is for 3. Next is Sunda Strait. Sunda Strait, very simple it is. It is present in the part of Indian Ocean, and this Sunda Strait, we can see it is connecting Java Sea with the Indian Ocean here. It is connecting Java Sea with Indian Ocean. Thus, we can see Sunda Strait, it is connecting with option 1, that is Java Sea and Indian Ocean. Now, next is Strait of Malacca. Strait of Malacca, one of the very important, one of the most important strait of the world. Why? Because it is one of the only strait through which the trade is being occurring between the African countries, South Asian countries, and towards the East Asian countries and Pacific countries. And here we can see this strait here, it is connecting these two seas, that is the Andaman Sea and South China Sea here. Thus, the Strait of Malacca, here we can say it is connecting Andaman Sea with the South China Sea. Thus, the correct option or the correct answer for this question is A for 4, B for 3, C for 1 and D for 2. Thus, statement D or option D is the correct answer for this question. Next question is based on their location, okay, location of the islands which we are talking about, arrange the following islands in north to south direction. This is north and this is south. So we will be arranging the various islands which are present in this part of South China Sea, and we have to arrange them from north to south direction. Thus, we can see the first island which is present in this region, it is Senkaku Island. For your information, the Senkaku Island, it is disputed between China and it is also disputed between these countries which are present here, that is Japan also. So, first we can see the Senkaku Island, it is the first island present in the northernmost part here. Second island here we can see it is the Parcel Island. Okay, Parcel Island is the second option. Okay, so we are talking about Senkaku, Parcel, then Scarborough Shoal, and there is Spratly Islands. So these are the 4 islands which we are talking about here. First is Senkaku, second is Parcel, third is Scarborough, and fourth is Spratly Islands in the South China Sea region. Thus, placing them here on the map, Senkaku, then Parcel, then we have Scarborough, and then we have Spratly Islands. Thus, making this option as the correct option 3142. It is the option A. So, thus we can see on the map here, these islands, they are frequently in news because of their disputes, within the countries and with China also. Thus, there are various laws, they have been frequently passed for the acquiring of these islands, but they are not being covered under the any international laws, thus making them a disputed region and in news. Next question is regarding the electric blue clouds. Electric blue clouds, we will be seeing the phenomena, what is electric blue clouds and how this is occurring. So we can see it through a diagram here. Basically, electric blue clouds are nothing but the noctilucent clouds. Noctilucent clouds, which is present in mesosphere. It is present basically in mesosphere. It is the highest clouds. It is the highest clouds which are present on the Earth atmosphere. It is present on the Earth atmosphere and it is the highest clouds. We can see it is ranging almost from 70 kilometers to 80 kilometers on the atmospheric height scale or altitude scale. These clouds, that is noctilucent, they are basically consisting of ice crystals. They are consisting of ice crystals and they are having a very high reflection capacity or high reflectivity. Thus, what happens here? When the sun, it goes below the horizon, that is more than 6 degrees below the horizon here, the rays of sun, they are colliding with this noctilucent clouds. This noctilucent clouds, it consists of these ice crystals. It consists only of these ice crystals. It consists of these ice crystals and these ice crystals, they reflect this sun rays towards the observers or towards the earth. So what happens here? The various lights, they are being absorbed. They are being absorbed and reflected, which is resulting in the kind of glares or different color bands. Different colors within the clouds. Within the clouds, you can see different colors, the bright colors. This is happening because of the ice crystals which are reflecting this sun rays towards the earth's surface. Due to this, these clouds, they seem to be electric in nature. They seem to be electric in nature. Thus, they are also being named as the electric blue clouds. They are also being named as the electric blue clouds. And blue clouds, why? Because during the dawn, there will be a very blue color. There will be presence of light to blue color in the atmosphere. And these clouds are present during those time. This phenomena of reflection of light is taking during the downtime, due to which they are called as electric blue clouds. So looking at the statements now, we have seen the concept, we have understood that what is happening in this region. So statement 1 we can see, these clouds are formed in the mesosphere. So this is a correct statement. We have seen in the diagram that these clouds are present at an altitude of almost 80 to 70 kilometers in the mesosphere region of atmosphere. This statement is correct. Statement 2. These are visible just after the sun sets in polar regions during the summer. Now, there is another condition for this part. These clouds are majorly being looked up in the summer region. Why? Because the clouds during the summer season, they are clear. They are clear, because of which the sunlights, they directly enter the earth atmosphere and they are reflected back towards the surface of earth because of the clear nature of the sky, making statement 2 as a correct statement. Statement 3. These clouds are affected by atmospheric gravity waves caused by the convecting and uplifting of air masses. This statement also is a correct statement here, because the air masses which are present in this region, basically during the winter season, the cold air masses are present here, and during the summer season, the movement of air masses occurs. Because of the movement of air masses, clouds which are present here, they are affected. Okay, they are affected by the atmospheric gravity waves, thus making this statement also a correct statement. And the answer for this question is D, that is 1, 2 and 3 only. Looking at next question, consider the following statements regarding the Paradip port. Paradip port, a very important port of India. It is located in the state of, okay, so we'll discuss this with the reading of statement. It is an artificial deep water port in the state of Odisha. Is this statement correct or incorrect? This statement is a correct statement. If we will look at the map, Paradip port is present on the coastal regions of Odisha, and this is one of the artificial port here. This is one of the artificial port which is developed by the government. Now, okay, just give me 1 second. See, Paradip port basically it is not an artificial deep water port, but it is a natural deep water port. Okay, it is a natural deep water port, because artificial ports, they are basically present in the part of region of Vishakhapatnam and the other regions. Now, this statement 1 is an incorrect statement here. Statement 2, it is situated at the confluence of Mahanadi river and the Bay of Bengal. If we will see the diagram here, this is the region for the flow of Mahanadi Delta. This is the Mahanadi Delta and this is Bay of Bengal Sea. The statement 2 is a correct statement. It is situated at the confluence of Mahanadi river and the Bay of Bengal Sea. The statement 2 is correct, and the answer for this question is B2 only. Looking at the next question, we have rivers and their tributaries. Rivers and their tributaries. So the first river here we have, that is Godavari, which is the tributary of river Godavari from Tons, Rihand, Sabri and Noel. Godavari is having its tributary as Sabri. Next is river Kaveri. Kaveri is having its tributary Tons, Rihand or Noel. Which is the correct option according to you guys? The correct option is Noel. Okay. Now, what about Son? Which is the correct tributary of Son river? It is very simple. It is Rihand. What about Yamuna? The last option is Tons. Okay. So these are the various tributaries of the rivers, that is Godavari, Kaveri, Son and Yamuna. Basically, Sabri, it is a left bank tributary of the river Godavari. Next is Noel. Noel is a right bank tributary of river Kaveri. Then Tons. Tons is also a right bank tributary of river Yamuna. And Rihand, it is a right bank tributary of river Son. Okay, so these are the tributaries of the river, this one. So we can see the correct answer for this question, what it can be. Godavari is for 3. Then B, we can say Kaveri, it is for 4. Son is for 1. And Yamuna, Son is for 2. And Yamuna is for 1. Therefore, 3, 4, 2, 1, which is present in option C, and option C is the correct option here. We can see through the map also the various rivers. This is the Yamuna river and this is the Tons river. Basically, Yamuna river and the Tons river, they are originating from the same glacier which is called as Yamunotri, or it is also called as Bandarpuch glacier. Secondly, we have this as the river Kaveri and this as the river Noel. This is river Kaveri and this is river Noel. Next is, this is Ganga river, this is Son river and this is Rihand river. Okay, here we have very famous Rihand dam. Now, this is the river Godavari and this is the Sabri river, which is originating from Orissa, from the Eastern Ghats region. So these are the various rivers and their tributaries present in the different states of India. Now, reminding you once again about the All India PT mock test, which is being conducted on OMR and in the UPSC simulated environment. These tests are being held in the various schools, which is spread across 20 plus cities in India. If you are residing in a city which is nearby one of these cities, so you can register yourself by scanning this QR code. And for more information, you can also visit the website, that is iscore.in. Nextly, the next test will be happening on 30th April and after that on the 10th May. The first test has already occurred and the fees for this test, it is not very high, it is quite low. Thus, you can analyze your approach you are taking towards the examination and it will give you a very high result and output. So, thank you very much guys. See you in the next lecture.